Hello and welcome to In Simple Terms with Satish. Today, let's understand how AirTags find lost things without GPS. An AirTag looks like a tiny location device, so it is natural to imagine a small GPS tracker inside it, constantly talking to satellites and sending its position to Apple. That is not the main idea. An AirTag does not need its own GPS chip, cellular modem, or Wi-Fi connection to be useful. The real trick is much more interesting. It is a low-power Bluetooth beacon connected to a huge relay network of nearby devices. Here is the engineering model. An AirTag periodically sends out a secure Bluetooth signal. It is not shouting, "I belong to Satish and I am at this address." It is more like saying, "Here is a short changing signal. If an authorized owner later asks, this sighting may help." Bluetooth Low Energy is good for this because it is designed for short messages, low power, and small devices. The Bluetooth SIG describes Bluetooth LE as using 40 channels in the 2.4 GHz band with support for broadcast-style communication and positioning use cases. Now imagine your keys are left at an airport. The AirTag is sitting quietly in the bag. Someone else's iPhone, iPad, or Mac passes nearby. That device detects the Bluetooth signal. Then the phone uses its own location and internet connection to send an encrypted location report to iCloud. The nearby phone is not becoming your tracker. It is acting as a temporary relay. Your Find My app later checks for reports that match your AirTag and shows the approximate location on a map. This is the important inversion. The AirTag does not know where it is. The network helps infer where it was seen. That is why AirTags work better in busy places than isolated places. At an airport, mall, station, or street, many Apple devices may pass close enough to detect the beacon. In an empty field with no nearby devices, there may be nothing to relay the sighting. Apple says the Find My process is anonymous and encrypted. Its platform security documentation describes offline finding as end-to-end encrypted, with finder devices sending encrypted location information without revealing who found the item or whose item it is. It also describes short-lived public keys that change about every 15 minutes, so a missing device is not broadcasting one permanent identity forever. That rotating identifier idea is one of the most important engineering primitives in the system. You want enough continuity for the owner to recover the item, but you do not want a simple permanent beacon that anyone can follow. When you're close to the AirTag, the system changes mode. Bluetooth can tell that the item is nearby. The speaker can make sound. On supported devices, ultra-wideband can help with direction and distance, which is why precision finding can point you toward the item instead of only showing a map pin. So there are really two location modes. Far away, the system uses crowd relays and encrypted sightings. Nearby, it uses local radio signals, sound, and sometimes ultra-wideband for precise recovery. The hard part is not only finding lost keys. The hard part is preventing the same technology from becoming a secret tracking tool. That is why AirTag and compatible trackers include unwanted tracking alerts. Apple says that if a separated tracker is seen moving with you over time, your device can notify you or the tracker can emit a sound. Google also supports unknown tracker alerts on Android for Apple AirTags and compatible tracker tags. This is the trade-off every real system has. Make recovery powerful enough to find lost objects, but constrained enough to protect people. So here is the simple mental model. An AirTag is not a tiny GPS phone. It is a beacon plus a privacy-preserving relay network. The tag broadcasts a changing Bluetooth signal. Nearby devices hear it, attach their own location, encrypt the report, and send it through the cloud. The owner decrypts the useful sightings, and nearby radio helps finish the search. In simple terms, AirTags find lost things without knowing where they are. They borrow the world around them. If this helped you understand the topic in simple terms, follow or subscribe to In Simple Terms with Satish and share this episode with one friend who likes technology. I will see you in the next episode.